This always bothered me. People just put the PlayStation logo on every thumbnail. Even if it's PC footage, they still do it. Should I do this too? You know what, I'll just make my own. There you go. I'm just gonna use this on every gaming video. I can trick people into thinking I've got a PS5. Just look at this. This could be the start of something beautiful. I mean, where am I? Oh, right. You know, I've played this game for a long time.
Humans. They will run into every door they encounter.
And during this time, I developed a very specific playstyle. Basically, you just parkour through everything.
They will push every button they see.
I can make this. Skip the section right there.
And grab opportunities with both of their hands. Yet they can't fly and never will.
Sorry for the slow intro, but as I said earlier, this game allows you to get around however you want, and we'll use this to our advantage. Just skip the puzzle and climb up the wall here. It's unbelievable how freely you can move in this game. That's why I love it so much. Here you're supposed to move the carriages, but you can also just jump over it if you do it right. You can skip the majority of the game with stunts like this. Actually, scratch that, you can just get up here. Right here you're supposed to carry boxes onto buttons, but who needs that when you can just get around this wall? And this wall right here is just begging to be climbed on. Of course, we're also skipping this puzzle and just go for the door. This is a good place to show how to get around faster. When you walk forward, you're giving an input to move forward. But if you also hold down a second button to strafe, in addition to moving forward, you're giving two inputs. So if you aim the camera to go diagonally, you can move twice as fast. But that's not all. If you also begin jumping and slightly moving the camera in the direction of the jump, you go much faster. You can switch directions and still keep your momentum. With this in mind, you can jump onto this carriage without moving it. You need to play around with this rock, but why not just jump up here and climb onto the carriage? There is a lot to getting around in this game. Once you set out to parkour your way through everything, you're going to have to use everything you can get your hands on. Like these sandbags here. Bring them to the wall and climb up to it. Once you're up here, don't jump down, stay up here and climb some more. Though I do want to show something. Fire extinguishers can be used as a demolition tool. Sure, it breaks glass, but it breaks huge walls too. This is honestly better than using a wrecking ball. Back to the top of the level, you can once again skip everything, and the level design actually encourages you to do this. Now you can see why I love this game. Another puzzle here, one that actually makes use of parkour, but who cares, just go for the door. Sometimes you have no choice but to do the puzzle. Well, not here, but it's faster this way. On the other hand, if you have the option to circumvent the puzzle, then go ahead. To get into the castle you have many options. Going through the gate, launching rocks at the wall, launching yourself over the wall, or my personal favorite, climb through the window. There are plenty of jumps that require you to bring an object to give yourself a boost, but if you remember how to do a double jump, you can clear the gap yourself. Climb this wall because you need to get to the perimeter to get out of here. Lanterns play a huge part in swinging across levels, but you can also do a long jump and be on your way. Jump your way to this part and realize that the end of the level is just below you. Feel free to jump down, although you do skip a pretty awesome cave section. I'll show you how to pull back the catapult faster. You grab the wheel like this and walk backwards. This is a good place to show how to climb walls. If you let go one hand, you can freely swing around. This way you can reach higher and grab the wall again. But if you notice, the game won't let you grab much higher than the hand you're holding the wall with. But if you let go of your other hand, you can grab much higher than usual. With this technique you can climb pretty far up in a relatively short amount of time. Once you master this move, you can climb pretty much anything. This level is all about playing with wires and generators, but why do that when you can skip all the puzzles? You're supposed to carry those wires here, but instead we're gonna climb up and stay away from the floor. You can climb up to the roof here and go to the cooling towers. You have to solve a bunch of puzzles to get here, but I'll say this. If it isn't the parkour way, it isn't the right way. So don't even bother stuffing coal into the furnaces, just climb the tower. Also, going back to the climbing, if it's an inclined wall, you might try pulling yourself up and quickly reaching up. Swinging isn't very effective here as your legs get in the way. Once you grab onto the flat wall, you can try swinging again. Aztec is a tricky level that puts your platforming skills to the test. This also applies to your parkour skills. Instead of knocking this wall over, you jump the gap. You can pull this door apart, but we're going around the thing. You have to ignore the rest of the level and climb this wall. Once you get over these bricks, just hop along to the end of the level. Here you're supposed to weigh this block down, so it holds the door open. But you're actually strong enough to open the door yourself, just enough to squeeze under. This level also has plenty of opportunities for skipping. Parkour your way out of the house and go to this ledge. This is a tricky jump, you have to build momentum, and with enough speed, you can make it across. There are multiple ways to get past the gate, but I like to jump to the lantern, then jump over the gate directly. You know what's better than riding a minecart? Hopping along the rails and jumping right to the house. Now this is where the level slows down dramatically. You have to find some batteries, power them up, plug them into the elevator and do a bunch of puzzles in the house, retrieve more batteries, so instead I'll show you something else. You see that hole? That's where you jump down at the end of the level. What if I told you we can climb our way there? Remember, you can climb anything, and I'm not just talking about the walls. You can climb along the ceiling very easily. Once you get to the hole, you need to climb up again, and once the camera goes crazy, you can let go and you're off to the next level. You have to pull this to the other side, we have no other choice here. But we can climb up this wall to get on top of this pipe. Get on the roof and jump to the water tanks. Drop down and do a triple jump to get across. Do the puzzle and you're good to go. At this point we're skipping levels entirely. Don't even bother with the puzzles, just climb the ledges and go straight to the end. They wouldn't put these here if it wasn't meant to be used. Remember, if it isn't the parkour way, it isn't the right way. Climb this inclined wall, double jump to this wall, climb up and finish the level normally. So this is it. We beat the game and we barely solved any puzzles. You know, one of this game's selling points? But parkouring through everything arguably takes more skills, so we did show what's what. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was my first full-on gaming video. I have plenty more to make videos on. So, until next time.